I welcome you all to this awareness video on A Mask is a Must, Unmasking the Chemistry of its Use. The whole world is affected by COVID-19 pandemic disease. It mainly affects the respiratory system. So everyone should wear a face mask to protect ourselves and also to protect others. Face masks combined with other preventive measures such as frequent hand washing and social distancing will help to reduce the spread of the virus. Researchers have found that wearing a face mask will reduce the amount of virus sprayed into the air. The size of coronavirus is approximately 125 nanometers, ranging from 60 to 140 nanometer. It is known that the virus is transmitted through respiratory droplets. Most of the time, it spreads when a sick person coughs or sneezes. The respiratory droplets can travel as far as 6 feet away. Some people who have the virus and they don't have symptoms, they are called asymptomatic carriers. They can also still spread the virus through respiratory droplets. Respiratory droplets are classified into two types. Droplets that are less than 5 microns, they are called aerosols. Droplets that are greater than 5 microns. These larger droplets settle due to gravity and do not travel distances more than 1 to 2 meters. But the aerosols remain suspended in the air for longer durations due to their small size, and it plays a major role in spreading the infection. When we use face mask as a physical barrier, we can block these respiratory droplets getting into our body. The characteristics of mask: the mask should have the good filtration efficiency. It should allow the exhaled air to vent efficiently. That is, the mask should not suffocate the wearer. The mask has to fit and form a seal with our face. Primarily, there are three types of face mask. They are N95 mask, surgical mask, and cloth mask. The first type of mask is an N95 mask. It is a more tight-fitting face mask. N95 masks filter 95% of airborne particles of size 0.3 microns, including viruses and bacteria. Because of its tight-fitting nature, N95 mask offers more protection than a surgical mask. Some N95 masks have walls. These walls help the wearer to breathe easily. However, a mask with a wall should not be used in the hospitals. Before using the N95 mask, healthcare providers must be trained and pass a fit test to confirm a proper seal of the mask on the face. Why it is called N95? N, the letter N denotes it is a respirator rating letter class. N denotes that non-oil based particles. That is, N95 masks filter non-oil based particles. Other mask ratings are that mask is resistant to oil. If P is used in the mask, that mask is oil proof. The number N95 denotes that N95 masks have 95% filtration efficiency from airborne particles. Specifications of N95. N95 masks filter out contaminants like dust, mist, fumes, viruses, and bacteria of size up to 0.3 microns. The material used in N95 mask is an electrostatic non-woven polypropylene fiber. Some disposable N95 masks come with an optional exhalation valve. How long can we use N95 mask? N95 mask can be used safely up to 8 hours. The next type of mask is a surgical mask. Normally, we see surgical masks in blue color. Surgical masks are fairly loose fitting and they are disposable masks. Healthcare workers wear it when they treat the patients. These masks prevent large droplets of bodily fluids escaping from the nose and mouth of the wearer. They also protect wearers against splashes and sprays from other people. Surgical mask is made up of 3-layer filter. It is as effective as N95 mask, but because of its loose fitting, surgical mask is less effective than N95. When we cut a surgical face mask, we can see 3 layers. The layer which is close to our mouth when we wear it is called innermost layer. This innermost layer is used for absorbing moisture. The middle layer is used as a filter. The outermost layer is used to repel water. Surgical masks are made from polypropylene and have a minimum of 95% bacteria filtration efficiency. Which kind of face mask offers best protection against coronavirus? N95 masks offer the highest level of protection, followed by surgical grade masks. However, these masks are costly and limited supply, contribute to landfill waste, and are uncomfortable to wear for long periods. So these N95 and surgical masks should be reserved for healthcare workers who are regularly exposed to infected patients. The next type of a mask is a cloth mask. Compared to N95 and surgical masks, cloth masks are readily available and they can be washed and reused. When everyone wears a cloth mask, it will reduce the spread of the coronavirus by asymptomatic people. Cloth masks are thought to block larger particles from the cough, sneeze, or saliva of asymptomatic people. What's the best material for a cloth mask? There are varieties of cloth material available. To find out a suitable cloth material, we can do a simple light test. When we hold a particular cloth material towards a bright light, if we see maximum amount of light passing through it, then that material is it's not a good material to use as a filter when we use it as a mask. If we use a thicker material or dense material, it will not allow the light passing through it as much. So that material could be effectively used as a filter when we use that material for a mask. So the biggest challenge of choosing a homemade mask material is to find a cloth material that is dense enough to capture viral particles, but at the same time the material should be breathable enough when we actually wear it. Cotton cloth mask. Cotton is the most widely used cloth material in cloth mask. Cotton material performs well at higher weight densities. For example, when a cotton material has 600 threads per inch, that cotton material will act as an efficient filter. Otherwise, cloth mask should contain multiple layers of fabric. So either this heavyweight cotton material or multiple layers of material are found to remove particles of 0.3 to 1 microns in diameter. A word of caution here, when we wear a cloth material, it should tightly fit on our face. Otherwise, the gap will result in a 60% decrease in the filtration efficiency. Combination of different fabrics in cloth masks. Recently, researchers have reported that hybrid face mask, which is made up of two different cloth materials such as cotton silk, cotton chiffon, cotton flannel, was effective in filtering the aerosol particles compared to the single layered mask. If we can see in the figure that the outer layer, which is a cotton cloth material, filters the aerosol particles through mechanical filtration. The inner cloth material, which could be silk, chiffon, or flannel, filters the aerosol particles by electrostatic filtration. So this combined effect of mechanical and electrostatic filtration make this hybrid mask an efficient filter compared to the single layered mask. So what we should remember when we buy cloth mask. If we buy a cotton cloth mask, cotton material should be thick enough to filter the aerosol. Or the mask should contain multiple layers of fabric, or the mask should contain two different layers of fabric, that is called hybrid cloth mask. How should we clean and store our face mask? The cloth mask should be washed after every use. Storage: the clean, dry mask should be stored in a newspaper bag to keep it safe from germs. Wearing and removing the mask. Whenever we wear a mask, we should clean our hand with soap and water. When we wear a mask, it should tightly fit on our face, and there should not be any gap between our face and mask. And avoid touching the mask while using it. If we touch it accidentally, we should wash our hands immediately. Replace the mask when it is damp. To remove your mask, take it off using the elastic tags without touching the front side of the mask, and discard immediately, or we can wash it for reuse. Few face mask precautions. Face masks should not be used by children under 2 years old, people who have trouble breathing, and people who are unable to remove their own mask. We should always remember that we shouldn't use face mask as a substitute for social distancing. Is there an environmental concern when we wear a face mask? Most of the commercially available masks are made from plastic layer, and they are designed to be single use. So when we use these disposable masks, when everybody wears this disposable mask, it will create a huge amount of contaminated plastic waste. So it is advisable that general population will wear a reusable mask. So when we use the reusable mask, we can reduce the waste. What are the pros and cons when we wear a face mask while running and jogging? So when we wear a face mask, when we are running and jogging, we actually feel that we are doing our part to potentially stop the spread of the virus. But at the same time, when we wear a mask and do exercise, breathing will be laborious. But however, over the time, we will get used to do exercise wearing a face mask. Which kind of material should be used in a face mask when running and jogging? We should use moisture wicking materials. So when we wear a face mask while exercising, our mask should be breathable and durable. For this, we can use polyester materials compared to cotton cloth mask. So, because polyester material will stretch compared to cotton cloth material. Should we wear a mask while driving? If we are in our own car by ourselves or with members of our household, there's no reason to wear a mask. But again, we have to stick to the local rules. We should keep a mask with ourselves when we step out of the car to buy anything. Can prolonged use of mask cause oxygen deficiency and fatigue? Use of face mask does not cause hypoxia, and it has no adverse effect on brain or heart functioning. However, use of tight-fitting face mask can cause headaches and face pain among healthcare workers. This picture clearly explains about wearing the face mask. In the first row, see a COVID-19 carrier without a mask, and nearby there is a healthy contact with mask. In that case, the transmission probability of virus is 70%. In the second row, we see a COVID-19 carrier with a mask and the nearby healthy contact is without a mask. So the transmission probability of virus in this case is 5%. And we see in the last row, both COVID-19 carrier and healthy contact wear the face mask. So in that case, transmission probability is only 1.5%. So we should wear a face mask. The bottom line is we should wear a mask to protect ourselves and reduce the spread. Thank you for watching. Stay in place, keep your space and cover your face.